But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things in this game. I have not yet looked into... Oh, here's another thing I recently discovered. This is the menu screen, right? And as you move your mouse around, the camera kind of moves. But you can actually... Using my right thumbstick, I can actually move the camera all around. I can't zoom. And when I did this, I discovered that the sign was over there. And this is just kind of silly. I never really clicked on the team button before, but it takes you over to that sign. So these are the geniuses behind this game, this engine, this BeamNG.drive, whatever you want to call it. You know, this Gabester and LJF Hutch, I have come across them on the forums for BeamNG. I've mainly been looking at maps, tracks, a couple vehicles. I have not downloaded any vehicles yet, though. So these developers, you know, not only are they actively developing this game, this engine, whatever, they are also involved with the people that play the game on the forums. So there's nothing... I can find nothing about BeamNG that I can be highly critical of yet. Which, for me, that's saying something. I don't like anything. And I'm just going to pick the sport version of the truck because it's a little faster. If you haven't seen other videos on YouTube of this game, hopefully they'll come up in the related videos for this one. I'll show you. I'll show you like the meat and potatoes of this, what really gets people interested in it, I think. That's the damage modeling. And this is just the test track it comes with. It comes with the game that you pay for. And there's just a bunch of test objects all around here, and I'm going to run into a piece of glass just so you can see this. And before I do, put it in slow motion, spin the camera around. Look at that. This is so cool. Just the way the game handles the damage modeling. Now the problem is right here when you reset the vehicle, it always has problems. So I just keep hitting Control R to keep resetting it, and eventually we'll get somewhere good. Ah, look at that. There's already some damage. There are other test maps that users have modified, created, whatever. You over here, you got your test surfaces, red, sand, water. I'm not crazy about how the sand works right here. Maybe it's just because it's too deep. Mud, I'm fairly happy with what I've seen them do with mud in different maps. Let's put it in first person, because this is something you generally don't want to drive into water. The water kills your engine. And I'll demonstrate that here. Because I think it's cool. Damn, right there. Check engine light comes on. That's the part I think is cool. Yep, turn signals will still work. Headlights too, probably. It's not dark on this map though. Interesting. Gas pedal does not depress. Why? Brake goes down when I hit brake. Gas pedal does not though. You should still be able to press the gas pedal, guys. Come on. Just because the engine's off doesn't mean the gas pedal doesn't press. Okay, I finally found something I can nitpick, I guess. It's one little problem. Alright, let's reset this. Let's go hit the big jump, I guess. Because like I said, the damage model, 3D soft body physics, whatever it's called, I think this is what really gets people into this. It does for me, at least. You can speed up the slow motion a little bit, but slow it down. I mean, this particular thing that just jumping off that ramp, I guess that might not be that impressive, but and here you go. A lot of the YouTube videos I've watched, you know, after they crash it and it seems to not be working, they think, oh, snap the drive shaft. And I didn't check to see if there actually was a drive shaft here before, but right now it looks like there is no drive shaft. But a lot of times I can just hit Q and get to start moving again. Now, did that actually snap a drive shaft back in there? No, it did not. But yeah, a lot of times just hit Q, and you know, if you're not ready to reset your vehicle for whatever reason, it might still be drivable. Reset this vehicle here, because I just want to see if there's a drive shaft here before I... Yeah, okay. That's interesting. So that drive shaft was actually gone, but I can still drive it even without the drive shaft, so that's a little weird. Interesting. But yeah, this camera, not only can you freely move it around, but you can zoom in and out. I mean, it's, and if you hit 5 on your numpad, that'll reset the camera. 1 on the numpad is kind of a look back. There's also some rocks over here. We'll run over those and see what happens. Okay, so we're about 50 miles an hour over these rocks. This part of the map is really good for destroying cars. The trucks handle it pretty good. But if this is the kind of stuff you want to see, there are other people doing videos on YouTube much better than mine is. I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to set up these crash scenarios. Although I do love watching this kind of stuff. Cars crashing, deforming, being mangled in slow-mos. I mean, this isn't a game, but it's something I could watch all day, though. I love slow motion things in general. You can also spawn in other vehicles. I haven't gotten into that yet. I don't know exactly how to do it yet. But I do know that once you have other vehicles spawned in, you hit Control T, and these are the current modes that you can set the AI, artificial intelligence vehicles to be in. And the videos that I've seen that have been pretty entertaining so far, they always set on a chasing player. And when you set it to chasing player, basically your AI vehicles are going to come after you pretty ruthlessly too. And it's cool to watch. It's probably fun to play too, but I haven't done it yet. I don't think there's really much more that I want to show, because honestly, there's tons of videos on YouTube already where people show everything that's pretty cool for the most part. I'm pulling to the right pretty bad. Let's just run it off of this here. Because why not? Because that's what this is made for. To crash it and destroying vehicles. That's what this test track's all about. And there are other test tracks available on the forums that you can download and install as well. So if you find this one boring, there are probably others out there you will find more interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff sprouting up from the users around this BeamNG, and think it's got a lot of potential. You know, a couple years, maybe a really cool game will come out of this, or maybe some other game developer will hire the guys that created this to do the damage modeling in their games. But this is a lot of fun to play around with so far. And again, I just had to hit Q a couple times and I can start driving it again. And I don't fully understand what's up with that. Do we still have a drive shaft? Yeah, drive shaft's gone, so it's interesting. I can still drive even though I don't have a drive shaft. I don't think that would be a bug or a glitch at this stage. It's alpha. Everything, you really want everything to be open to do as much testing, crazy things as possible. Your project isn't a stage like this. Let's get a different vehicle. Show you this one just because this is a pretty cool vehicle. Kind of your prototypical 70s, early 80s supercar look. I'm always hitting my stick when I'm meaning to go for the gas. You can't really see the pedals in this one. But I do know that when you put it into gear here, the manual gear shifter does not move, and I was disappointed to discover this. Because I'll show you, if you didn't notice already. Let's grab this one. This guy's got an automatic. And you can see the shifter's right there on the column. Need to have the headlights on for the dash to light up. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. And right now, yeah, right now it's in neutral, I guess. So if I hit Q, I'll hit Q again. There, it goes into drive when I press the gas. If I hit Q again, we're in neutral. Then I have to hit shift up to go into drive. And it looks like I'm going to have manual control over this automatic transmission car. I cannot talk. But I have manual shifting control over this automatic. So yeah, if you're the kind of person where you want to have full manual control, even over an automatic, this game so far gives that to us. Like I said, I'm driving an automatic, but I'm shifting this thing. There's not more than one reverse gear, you know? I tried doing that and stuff like grid and drift. Just not as satisfying to me. I don't know. First grid game is pretty cool. The second one is just balls. It's okay. It's made for the masses, not the purists. That's a terrible thing. Grid was more of a pure game. I mean, it wasn't strictly sim, but it was sim enough that I played the crap out of Grid. I tried the Grid 2 demo, and it just didn't do anything for me, so I never bought it. I'm not going to buy it. Maybe I'm just getting too old and jaded at this point for like 90% of the games that are ever going to be made. But yeah, go download this thing. Give them your money. That way you can play around and destroy vehicles. Did that rock just move? Huh. It's interesting. I think I saw a rock move there. Yeah, it looks like the drive shaft is broken there. Wish I could get this vehicle flipped back up, but I'm not capable of doing that without resetting it. So. Off these rocks. I just want to have a look at the drive shaft. Yeah, it was definitely broken or missing. It's so hard for me to stop playing this. It's just fun. It's going to destroy this vehicle. Like no traction on this texture. It's pulling through right away. It's not bad. We've got proper emergency brakes, parking brakes in this game too. If you hit the parking brake key, it's a toggle. Say goodbye to this car. Hit the trees. I wasn't going to hit the trees. Oh, just nicked it with the rear end. Look at that. Lost the whole tailpipe assembly. Oh. Such a thing to do. The drive shaft is still intact. Oh. So many noises. Guys, oh my god, seriously? You've gotta buy this thing. It's so awesome. Even if you don't like it, go buy it. Because I love it. What is going to do more with this so bad? Now some of these engines, what's the key here? Some of these engines, on one of the cars, one of the engines I saw had a fan, had the actual fan moving. I couldn't tell if the fan belt itself was animated, but they had the fan spinning at the front of the engine. It doesn't look like this one has that detail. I love this. It's alpha. And are we still drivable? Oh yeah! Still got full power. Might be some other issues. Like that left rear is a little messed up. I can't quite tell what's broken back there. Something's not working. Something got broke. Let's see if I can run it off the top of it. Ah! Pulling to the right so hard. Alright, let's just reset. And of course, you're going to face me in the wrong direction. Yeah, I know it's going to mess that up. Piece of crap. Ah. Well, looks like the driver survived at least. All I want to do is run here off the top of a high thing. See if the drive shaft breaks. pretty good for a nosedive the last time we tried it. Let's go down and hit this one. About 85. And I believe the drive shaft snapped on landing. It doesn't actually have a part that comes away from the vehicle like the exhaust pipes though. Oh yeah, them rims are not usable anymore. They're hard landed. Did that actually fix it? No, it's still messed up. Aw, it's gonna stay on its roof. Alright, I'm gonna end this video though. Check the links in the description, guys. BeamNG.drive. Go get it, go look at it, go give them your money. We need to encourage development of this thing, I'm telling you. This is really, really, really cool. And if and when a racing simulator comes out of this, it's going to be so awesome.